Royal Enfield has launched customizable riding gear and we're going to focus on the riding jackets.
We often get products in the market which do not suit our needs, and if we could have a bigger say in the kind of riding gears that we use, I think it will be better suited for our practical purposes. In the first screen you can select the shell, or rather the style of jacket. Now Street Wind is Royal Enfield's absolute entry-level jacket. This is 90% mesh, so a very breathable option. But when you move up to it, you get the Windfarer, again 90% mesh. If you're looking for a ventilated jacket, I would recommend you to go with this one. I've already had this and it is an excellent jacket. I would say go up from the Street Wind and afford the Windfarer if you can. Now moving further up the section, you get the Explorer V3. Now here this is 40% mesh, but you get more abrasion resistance, and in my opinion 40% mesh is enough for Indian riding conditions. Accordion stretch panels on the elbows and on the back, which gives you a better tight fit, whereas the Windfarer, I found it was a bit tighter on the elbow. The Explorer V3 offers a little bit more fitment. Higher up you get something from the Storm Raiders. These are the Royal Enfield's high-end touring jackets. You have zippered closers, which are kind of like zippered vents, and there is no mesh on these jackets. In Indian riding conditions, if you're using a jacket like this, it'll dehydrate you. You would not want to use these kind of jackets in your day-to-day rides. So though these jackets are more protective, theoretically you would not take them out until and unless you're doing a lot of highway touring. And even if I've seen in tours when it gets really sunny, these kind of riding gears are not a practical solution for our riding conditions. On the other hand, these are the only jackets from Royal Enfield that has the chest protection pocket. The previous ones in the mesh do not have chest protection. The ones I show from now on, the Khardungla V2 and the Nirvik, which is the highest end, these have the chest protection. Theoretically these are better, but like I said, I never buy a non-mesh jacket for Indian riding condition, and when I'm going for something that's winter riding, I'd rather go for leather and keep one textile mesh jacket. We are moving into the Explorer V3, which is the jacket we will select right now. Here we have a nice 3D option where you can see the jacket. I've had a lot of black jackets, so we will select the gray one. You can turn around and see the design, how it is, the Royal Enfield logo on the chest, and here I was talking about the accordion stretch panels on the back and the elbows, which gives the jacket a way better fit than the Windfarer in my opinion. Now moving into the armor, this is where you can select the shoulder and elbow Windfarer jacket, where we got the Nox level 1 armor. Now that armor is quite spindly and lightweight as well, so it may be good for street riding, but since we are going for a better jacket with higher amount of protection this time, I think we'll switch over to D30. Now D30, if you don't know, it is a soft armor, but when you put it under hard impact, it instantly hardens up under the impact to absorb it, and it's D30 level 1 and level 2 you can select, and as you select, you can see on the right hand side the prices keep going up when you go for a better quality armor, but the price difference between C level 1 and 2 is only 300 rupees, so guys, please take the higher quality. Next, the chest. Since we have no chest protection pocket in this jacket, we cannot select chest protection. If you went with a higher end touring jacket, this option would have been there, but I feel since they're offering customization options, all of their jackets should now come with a basic chest protection, so that if you want to, you can always upgrade to a better chest armor. Now moving on to the back protection, this is very interesting. Again, we would go with D30 level 2 back protector. Now winter protection, you have options of not required. Suppose you already have a liner, you don't require a new one, you can save some money. This is another great feature, because suppose your riding jacket got destroyed in an accident, but you have the liner at home, you are not using it, you don't need to buy another liner. But if you go from the store, you buy something, you have to buy another liner. So integrated is kind of like a base level liner. It does the work perfectly, but it saves you a little bit of money, but you cannot wear it like a normal jacket. But I go for standalone, which is a little bit more stylish. It has the exact same functionality, but I go with this because on rides I don't carry another winter jacket. I just take off the jacket and I have this as a normal jacket, so that's less luggage that I need to carry, and these work very well as a standalone jacket in cold riding conditions. Winter liner color, you can select whether you have the options of olive and black. Now moving into rain protection, options of multiple colors. I went with the red one this time. I think that goes with the rest of my motorcycle color scheme. Also the yellow could have been a high-vis yellow, but here at least it looks like a normal yellow, so I did not go with that. If you're on a multi-day ride where you're wearing an internal rain and thermal liner, your jacket will get wet in rain. Now in a single day ride you can come back home and let it hang dry for a couple of days, but on a multi-day ride, the next day when you start, you'll be starting with a wet jacket, and that can make you catch a cold. So if you have an external rain jacket, in case of heavy downpour, you can just put on that, and it's easier to take on and off. You don't have to take the jacket off to put the liner in, and similarly for taking off is the same thing. It's thinner, easier to store, takes less space in your bag to store it. So in summer you may not need to carry the thicker winter liner at all. Your jacket doesn't get wet because this is an overshell, and in multi-day rides next day when you start, you'd have a completely dry jacket. So this is my selection, and this is what the jacket looks like in person. I must say that this jacket fits a little bit better than the Windfarer, and the gray color looks extremely good, as you can see in the video. Add this to the cart and select your sizing. Like I select the size small and then I add it to cart. In the cart, I'd like to show you one final feature, that is all of the stuff is here, but suppose you want the jacket in size S, but you want the rain jacket to be a little bit bigger so that it fits a little bit better over your jacket. You can easily select size M for the rain liner, but you select rest remains S. So this customizability I really enjoyed. Select checkout and you can see the results on me right now. Amazing initiative by Royal Enfield. I'm not saying this because they sent me this jacket. I've always wanted to design my own jacket, and this could be the closest thing to it. Like I said, I want all the jackets to have chest protection, so that will be my only gripe with it, and maybe a few more color options, wouldn't mind. I know Royal Enfield will watch this video, so guys, please add the chest protection option in all of your jackets, and this will be super good. Thanks for watching.